How's it going, everybody? My name's Alexa from Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Picked up some new upgrades from Oak City Skate. Always usually get a lot of my stuff from there. Long always sends these awesome notes inside as well. Some sunglasses, which couldn't have come at a better time. I don't know if you can see that, but there we go. Broke the last pair I was wearing. You always get some awesome goodies. Like I said, I got those sunglasses, stickers, wax. Long always hooks you up. So appreciate it, Long. Thanks. So anyway, welcome to my first video. Today we're gonna set up some USD Sway Gen 2 Soulplates. But in order to do that, we're gonna have to drill brand new holes inside of our boot. I already got one done. This is what it's going to look like. Lower profile that it gives on the side, as well as coming all the way in front on the toe. I also picked up some 50/50 prime frames, trying to get back into flat after rolling on anti-rocker. So this is the skate that we're going to set up today. Has the original sole plate. This is the USD Chris Farmer Pro. Picked these up about 2 years ago and absolutely love them. Have them on Kaiser Fluid 4 frames. Things you're going to need in order to do this whole setup: a drill, a marker of some type, 2 different drill bits because, you know, accuracy, you don't want any too many mess ups, a small drill bit, 1/4 inch drill bit, in order to drill the rest of the hole so that those little rivets, whatever they're called, can sit in place in order to hold that sole plate. So let's get started. All right, let's get these frames off first. Making sure you guys can see that. We're swaying a little bit. Calm down. Duh. Thank you. I'm a little too lazy to get the anti-rockers out, so I'm just gonna spin them open. Frames are off. They actually have some pretty comparable H-blocks right there. The only difference that I'm really noticing, obviously, is the height. Fluid 4s are very low to the ground. Awesome for anti-rocker, but there's no way you're going to be able to fit with those openings there. But with 50/50 having those big, gigantic openings, you know, they say they're optimized for anti-rocker, but they also are excellent for flat, and especially with some bullet profile wheels that I just saw came out. These are gonna be a lot of fun, I think. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a review video on what this setup feels like afterwards. I'd be happy to make some more videos. Get the sole plate off. So sole plate's held on by 6 Phillips head screws, as you can see right there. Very good. And you'll see once we get this off that the holes on the Gen 2 sole plates don't exactly line up. So we're just gonna have to do some drilling. At first I was a little hesitant to drill into my nice skates, but after you get the first one done, it's really not that bad, honestly. That's also why I use that small drill, to make sure I get a pilot hole so your drill bit doesn't veer off and end up scarring your whole damn skate, or that hole ends up in a place you don't want it to be, and next thing you know, you can feel it through your foot or something, I don't know. And that one's off. And here we are. All right, well, this was the old Sway sole plate. Kind of has like a stubby nose, and I guess the rest of the toe of the boot would go over that. I think the Sway is also the NXT Zoom or something, Power Slide Zoom, something like that. This one you can see I kind of ground down that edge quite a bit, but definitely wasn't bad. But I was noticing it was starting to slide a little bit slow in the end. At the same point, there's a lot of surface area here, but I initially feel the difference. You hear it. Feels like a much harder material. Biggest differences you can definitely see is the old sole plate has that giant crest right where the backside groove is. The new sole plate has a little bit of a lower profile. Same width on that sole area, but they kind of complete it more with that toe, and it comes around at the top edge right there. Nice deep groove for having bigger size wheels if you want to, and also something that the new sole plate has that the other one doesn't, has grooves on the inside also if you want to have bigger size wheels, which is pretty cool. All right, clean off the bottom of this. It has the receptors or rivets from inside, so it's time to take out our liner. Let's set that aside. A plastic sole bed. Be careful because some of your rivets might fall out as you take this out, so just be wary just in case you want to save them. And those are what you want right there. Those roll out. And I'm going to just put all this hardware over to the side so I don't use old hardware, since I got fresh new hardware. It comes inside the little box that the sole plates came in. So the next thing that we're going to have to do is line up our sole plate. That looks good, doesn't it? That just looks nice. Makes the boot just look cleaner. Get yourself a magic marker, and you want to mark your holes. And let's see what we got. All right, these holes absolutely do not line up, but that's okay. Like I said, can seem a little daunting in the beginning. It's really not that bad. Next thing that we're gonna do, we're putting our thin drill bit into our drill. Just can't not hit it twice before you use it. You're gonna wanna hold on to the boot nice and tight. Hold on to it. Keep your fingers away from the drill bit, obviously. Don't go through too deep because you don't want to put a hole through the other side of your boot. You want to start hitting your small holes with the pilot drill bit, and let's go from there. Start slow, get it going. Make sure you have it going in the right direction. And that's all you need right there. Clear off the shavings and just go all the way around. Get rid of the small bit. Time for the bigger bit. All right. The toe is where you want to be a bit more careful, because if you go a little bit too low, come right out that part or hit your finger. That wouldn't be good. Making a mess. Get our hardware laid out. Some of the hardware saved from the last skate. What we are going to need are these receptor bolts. These little things, they got little teeth. Focus. Focus. There we go. See those little teeth? Those are what bite into the bottom of your skate, and then nice little threaded bit in order to accept that Phillips head screw. That's what holds your sole plate on. You can get a couple of those laid out. All right, let's start getting our receptor rivets, whatever these things are called, into our skate. You're gonna have to play a little bit of hand yoga. Come on. And press fit them in to those holes. If you have enough leverage, you can kind of get those little teeth to dig in so that they don't fall out when you start trying to install the rest. Come on, you little bugger. Now sit. I'm also being stubborn. I've kept my laces on. Probably want an easier experience, you can take the laces off. I'm just being stubborn. Gentle. Because now we got to put in our main bolts. Where the hell did I put those? Putting them right inside The heel, on the heel one, you can just kind of press that one in, and it doesn't even come out, fits beautifully on it. So, but that front one kind of floats a little bit, which I imagine is why you want to have a little bit of tape nearby. Can't hurt. Got there. One over the heel for good measure. Another thing that I recommend, take your footbed. That'll actually end up helping you out in the beginning. So you can kind of slide your, just be careful though, slide your plastic footbed in there without hitting any of them, and it will keep them in there while you are putting in your new sole plate. See? Not falling out. Let's match these up. Holes are all aligned like a glove. Let's start seating some screws. You might need to press in with your hand from underneath. That'll help get those teeth on that receptor piece to start biting into the boot. And our first bolt is in. You want to make sure you get the toe first, or I would recommend doing one up here first and one back here, just so you make sure all the rest of the holes are in line. It doesn't really shift around a lot because it's like perfectly printed for that boot. However, you don't want it to shift around or anything. All right, next one. All right, on nice and solid. Time to put our liner back in. And there it is. Sole plates are on. Time to set up a frame. Get some wheels and bearings onto our prime frame. Get the prime frame on top. I think it looks good with the black, gray, and purple scheme. So I set it up. Only 3 wheels on it without the last one because I kind of wanted to show you exactly how putting it on. You can kind of open it up just like that, so that once you turn your boot over, you can kind of line it up with the UFS just like that, so that you can easily take your bolts and get them in there. Pretty cool, right? Makes them so much easier to install. Get them nice and tight, and this is my favorite part. Right there. And then just like that, we're done. We got ourselves full setup. So again, let me know what you think. Gen 2 Sway soles on the Chris Farmer Pro Sway boot. I'm excited to give these things a try. I would definitely want to feel what the sole plates feel like. I'm not that great at backslides or anything like that, but I can definitely royale and I can farve. I'm going to give these a whip. If you want to see another video on what I think about these, leave a comment down below. Of course, like if you like the video. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.